This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
And we begin today at noon with a weather impact alert, all because of the heat and humidity. Let's take a live look outside the Missouri Botanical Garden. Hot, but not quite as hot as yesterday. Thanks for being here. I'm Kay Quinn. Let's go to meteorologist Jim Castillo. We have some showers and thunderstorms possible as well, right, Jim?
Yes, there's some out there now, and I'll show you that radar coming up, Kay. And last night, even I heard that thunder several times, so they're around, and that added cloud cover. We're 10 degrees cooler right now than we were yesterday at this time. So at 86 degrees, and you can see it at overlooking really St. Charles and Interstate 70. A lot of clouds, but also that sunshine mixing in. Yesterday was a record high of 102, and that old record 143 years ago at 1881. So that tied that. 86 right now. Very humid, though. That's the issue. And that feels like temperature is already 90 degrees. And we're almost at our average high for this time of year. So the current heat index, where you see the sunshine, you're going to get higher numbers. So Perryville, it feels like 95. And then where you've had some rain and more clouds, it feels like 79 in Litchfield. So right now on the Doppler weather radar, let's zoom in to where we're seeing showers and storms and some heavy rain and a little bit of lightning in Franklin County, especially western Franklin County. A little bit of shower activity in southern Gasconade County, and then kind of noisy around Rolla right now. We'll talk about this, the chances for showers and storms. They'll be likely again by Friday. Much more in the forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. Happening right now, a Missouri man is fighting to get off death row. An evidentiary hearing is underway in St. Louis County for Marcellus Williams. He's scheduled to be executed September 24th for killing former Post-Dispatch reporter Felicia Gale in 1998. His lawyers are trying to prove the prosecutor's office mishandled evidence. But the key piece of evidence to support Williams is DNA testing that's no longer viable. Earlier this month, a judge approved a deal that would allow Williams to serve life in prison, but the state Supreme Court overruled that agreement. Developing today, this woman is accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. Brandy James charged with statutory sodomy and child molestation. Prosecutors say the victim admitted to her mother that she had been sexually involved with James, who was her church mentor. They say it happened for several months in 2022 when James worked for Deliverance Church on St. Charles Rock Road in St. Louis County. Church officials are cooperating with the investigation. New at noon, we've learned Jana Elementary School in the Hazelwood School District will have a new name. The district closed the school in 2022 due to conflicting reports that radioactive contamination had been found on school property. In a closed-door meeting earlier this month, the Hazelwood School Board voted to change the name of the facility to Hazelwood School District Logistics Center. A spokesperson for the district says the facility will be used for storage. A former East St. Louis City Library director faces an indictment on multiple counts of felony wire fraud and theft. It's a follow-up to a story we've been following for months. Prosecutors say Kenyatta Harris stole more than $46,000 from federally funded programs. The money was supposed to be used for library purposes. Harris resigned in June. The FBI is still investigating. We're also continuing to follow developments happening on the St. Louis County Council. Yesterday, a judge removed Councilman Dennis Hancock from the council amid allegations of a nepotism hire, but then a second judge restored his position. 5 on your side's Robert Townsend has details.
3rd District Councilman Dennis Hancock didn't physically show up for Tuesday's St. Louis County Council meeting. Instead, he clocked in virtually on this TV screen.
Member Hancock.
Aye.
Hancock voted as usual amid stunning allegations that he hired his stepdaughter as a county administrative assistant.
I did want my daughter to come to work for me. I freely admit that. She's qualified. I trust her.
Tuesday morning, St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell filed a motion to remove Hancock for what he called a nepotism hire.
You did not intentionally commit the act of nepotism?
No, I wasn't aware that it was in the state constitution.
But Bell's petition states Hancock's stepdaughter was performing the duties of the councilman's administrative assistant as of August 19th. Bell says Hancock violated the law when he used government funds to pay his relative nearly $25 an hour.
I may have made a mistake. We rectified the mistake, and no harm was done.
The prosecutor filed a motion to expel Hancock from office. A judge signed off on that, but hours later, a different judge gave the councilman his seat back.
I'm happy that the judge ruled the way that he did.
Unfortunately, Mr. Hancock was not served, which is part of due process.
But County Executive Sam Page says in part, quote, Mr. Hancock has admitted he violated the Constitution, so the best thing he could do is to step down so the issue is no longer a distraction.
We're going to continue to do business as usual until, sometime as the judge tells me not to.
As of now, no future court dates on the case have been set. The St. Louis Public School Board is considering another hire, someone to mentor interim superintendent Dr. Millicent Bourchade. The district announced last night a plan to pay retired superintendent Dr. Joylyn Pruitt-Adams $185 an hour starting next month. She would provide 5 to 6 hours a week of support to Bourchade. This comes as city and state leaders are auditing the district's spending.
The district is going through some challenges, and as an interim superintendent, she's going to need someone with the expertise that Dr. Pruitt-Adams has to come in and give her support through this time.
The board will vote on that proposal September 10th. There are a number of new laws taking effect in Missouri today. As of right now, celebratory gunfire is illegal across the state. A new education package increases the minimum salary for teachers to $40,000 a year. Schools will receive funding based on enrollment instead of attendance, and a law removes Planned Parenthood from Missouri's Medicaid program. That means Planned Parenthood will not be reimbursed through Medicaid. The organization is suing the state over that law. This is the third time lawmakers have tried to block funding to Planned Parenthood. The organization plans to keep accepting Medicaid patients despite the law. Still ahead, a new indictment against Donald Trump over his efforts to undo the 2020 presidential election, what we know about the case. And the special program that had Dolly Parton performing in Missouri. Remember, we hope you'll join us for this year's Show of Strength MDA Telethon Sunday. We'll be live at Grants Farm from 8 to 10 p.m. Watch it right here on 5 on Your Side, KSDK.com, or stream it on 5+. All money raised goes to help people fighting neuromuscular diseases right here in St. Louis.